What's up, you guys? Alright, so the topic for today is going to be it's not so much a trading topic. I know this is a trading platform, but what's up, man? How you doing? But pretty much, I want to touch on, hold on here. I want to touch on entrepreneurship just in general. I want to touch on what it takes to be an entrepreneur, because as you guys know, I do trade, absolutely do trade, but I also currently I run Finance and Chocolate, which is not so much, I wouldn't say it's a business, it's a hobby. It's really to help people, but I'm a real estate consultant, and I am a business consultant who is moving on to the online sector with my business partner. I just want to touch on some of the things that I've heard people say, whether those are previous classmates from college or back in high school, family members, just people in general have this stigma about business, and they think that they make too many excuses is pretty much what I'm going to say. And they pretend that they're going somewhere in life by following entrepreneurial pages or by following people who talk about entrepreneurship. At the end of the day, and trust me, I used to be like this. You know, when I was younger, my late teens, early 20s, I used to be like this. I used to think that as long as I was going to college, as long as I was doing the things, as long as I was watching entrepreneurs on YouTube, or if I were following them on Instagram, that I was going to be successful. And at the end of the day, I did not realize something that I realize now. And that is that you're never going to be ready. You will never be ready to take that step into entrepreneurship. You just have to do it. No matter how many videos you watch, no matter how many times, you pump yourself up in the morning, or what songs you listen to, you're never going to be ready. You have to just do it. You just have to just start. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's mowing people's lawns. There are people on this planet that make millions of dollars running landscaping companies. There are people in this company, I've used this example before, but there's some dude in India who's making $200,000 per month. Not even per year, per month, selling bananas. You just have to do it. You don't have to have some brilliant idea. You don't have to have some breakthrough product. You don't have to have the next greatest thing. You don't have to have the next Apple or the next Microsoft. You don't need that. You don't have to invent Netflix. All you need is a desire and a will to actually do it. And I know Nike is so cliche with their just do it shirts, but in reality, they actually have some truth to it. Just do it. Just go and do it. Whatever it is, whatever you were thinking of starting, whether that's trading or real estate, whatever business you think that you wanted to start, just go start it. Seriously. Yes, it helps if you have a business plan together. Yes, it helps if you know what you're doing, but it's not necessary. It's not a necessity. I would prefer people to just start without anything than spend the next 5 months of their life developing a perfect business plan. I see people all the time, and a lot of times when it comes to early startups, companies who are just starting, whether it's a physical business or they're starting an app or whatever, I see this, and I see people stop themselves because they want everything to be perfect. They want every little detail to be taken care of. It's never going to be taken care of. You can never cross every I. You can never cross every T and dot every I. It's just not possible. And there's a saying that me and my business partner use a lot, okay? What real entrepreneurship is, and you guys need to pay attention to this and listen to this. What real entrepreneurship is, all it is just damage control. That's literally all it is. It is just constant damage control. Literally, you launch a business and your business is always going to be on fire. Always. If it's not on fire, you're doing something wrong. Your business should always be on fire. There should always be problems. There should be always places where you can improve. Always. Always. Entrepreneurship is truly just damage control. That's all it is. You're never going to launch a successful business that's going to be perfectly smooth from day one to the end. Never. In real estate, I have never had a deal that goes 100% smooth. I've never had a deal that never, ever has a hiccup. Ever. They don't exist. I've never once met with a client, found him a house, closed the house without a single problem. It just does not happen. In business, I've never launched a business where I don't struggle. My first business was in high school. It was called Roll the Dice Clothing. Actually, I believe the Instagram still exists. That was a total and absolute disaster. I had no clue what I was doing. But I actually got pretty far along solely because I did it. I had no fucking clue what I was doing. I just did it. And yes, trust me, the more you do it, it does get easier. Like now, when I start a business, I know exactly what I have to do. Day one, I know exactly what has to get done. I know the exact people that I need to call. I know the exact things that I need to research. But it did not start like that. It did not start like that. What's up? North Miami, what's up, man? It didn't start like that. And even to this day, even now, when I know exactly what I need to do. I know exactly the steps. I know exactly that I need to, when it comes to marketing, who I need to target depending on the business. I know exactly what needs to get done, where costs can be cut, and where I need to put money. I know all those things, yet still, it is still damage control. It is still figuring things out on the fly. Always. Always, always, always. Absolutely, experience is the key. Absolutely. And unless you go out there and start putting yourself out there and start fucking doing stuff, you're never going to gain that experience. So if I could give you one piece of advice, it would not be about trading. It would not be about general business. It would be about human psychology, where you just need to, in your mind, you need to say to yourself, failure does not matter. It doesn't matter. I'm always going to experience failure. Failure doesn't matter. What matters is doing it. It's okay if you fail 5 times, 6 times, 10 times. You know how easy it is to start a business right now? You know how easy it is to start a business right now? I can literally go on the computer, get a seller's permit, and get a website up and running in 2 hours. Is it going to look like Finance and Chocolate? No, it's not going to look like financeandchocolate.com, but that's because I've spent hours perfecting that. But I've had Finance and Chocolate running for a year, and I guarantee you it did not look like this a year ago. Okay? But you have to understand, you have to tell yourself, you have to be okay with that things are not going to be the way you want it from day one. When you start any venture, things are not going to be perfect from day one. It's not how it works. Get a website up. Literally, if I could, okay, how about this? How about this? I challenge you guys. I challenge each and every single one of you. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care what degree you have or what degree you don't have. I don't care how many hours a week you work. This is my challenge to you. I don't know what goes on in your mind. I don't know what you want to start. I don't know what passion you have. Whatever that passion is, unless it's fucking murdering people, then I tell you, please don't do that. But if it's a regular passion, I challenge you that by the end of, what are we in? We're in May. By the end of June, I want each and every one of you to have a website up and running by the end of June. That is my challenge. And hold on before you guys freak out. Hold on. hold on. Before you guys freak out, it doesn't have to... See, look, people are already clicking off because those people don't want to hear the truth. It's dead serious. Anytime you say something that's true, people click off. People don't like it. It happens in consulting all the time. When I go and I tell a client exactly how it is, they shut off. They don't want to hear it because the truth hurts. I challenge each and every one of you to have a website up and running by the end of June. I won't tell you how, but I will tell you this. You can run a website for under $20 for 1 month, easily. Okay? $30 if you include the domain name. You can run a website for $30 for 1 month. I want each and every single one of you to quit going to Chipotle for 3 times. Put that fucking money that you would have spent on Chipotle or Starbucks, put that money in an account and start a website. I don't care what your passion is. I don't care if your passion is eating fucking tree leaves. Make a website about it. You could be the first and only person to have a website titled I like to eat treeleaves.com. It doesn't matter. I just want to show you guys that if you put your mind to it, you can do it. If you put your mind to it, you can do it. So I want you all to start a fucking website in the next month. What's a good book on damage control? I don't fucking know. In my opinion, damage control, there's not... When it comes to books, you're going to read... Business books are going to not talk about quote-unquote damage control. They're going to talk about things like supply chain management, or they're going to talk about things like managing people. But just damage control, I'm sure there are books out there. I've personally never read one just on damage control. Really, that's come purely with just experience, and I don't think anybody else sees business like that. But in reality, if you would tell this to any entrepreneur, it might not be internalized in their head. But if you would say, hey, would you agree that most of business is just damage control? Most entrepreneurs are going to say, yeah, probably, that's what it is. But anyways, I'm going to leave you guys with that. Start a website. You have 1 month to do it. I want you, when it's done, I want you to DM me on Finance and Chocolate and DM me on Tees and Polishek. Both of those. I want you to DM me the link to your website. Yes, Wix.com is good. It doesn't fucking matter. Wix.com, Shopify, I don't care. What I want you guys to do is I want you guys to prove to yourself that you can do it. That's really what I want. But all right, I'm going to end it there. I'm hungry. I got shit to do. I got videos to upload. Do you have a book, Finance and Chocolate? No, but it is in the works. And guess what, you guys? The best part? It's most likely going to be fucking free. Because I like you guys. So yes, when the book is done, it will I don't even want to say most likely. It will be free. I don't know when it's going to be done. I have a lot in my head that I want to roll out, and I don't know if it's going to be on Finance and Chocolate or Tees and Polishek, but there will be a book, and it will be free. All right, with that note, get your asses to creating a website. Peace.